Hey there, G.I. Joe fans. This is TransZ7272 coming back at you with a G.I. Joe Toy Haul review. We've got some new stuff and some older stuff here. I picked up this first one at the local dollar store, and this is the Communication Specialist from the 25th anniversary line, Televiper. And he's actually like a repack of Valor versus Venom figure. These originally were in like Myers and places. Myers is a store around here. I think they were at Ross, and here's his card. So these are the 25th packaging. They're just like mini versions, but the figures are repacks, and they do have the rubber band in them. So there's that guy. Then we have the Night Creeper. He's a ninja. The Cobra guy. It's like comes off looking a little on the purplish side here, but he actually is dark navy blue with gold, which looks nothing like the picture. Here's his bio card if you're goes into a few things. More of the assortment there. And then I got Dusty, Desert Warfare Specialist from G.I. Joe. Again, this one didn't come with the weapons. He originally comes with like a hat and a couple of pistols, a knife, like a rifle. It's another Valor versus Venom, G.I. Joe versus Cobra thing from... No, this is Valor versus Venom. This one even could be from the direct-to-consumer line. Yeah, they put the little elastic right through the hole of the card, which is kind of weird. Okay, so those are the older figures that I picked up. Now on to the 30th anniversary line. First one I got here is the animated Cobra Trooper from the Renegades short-lived cartoon. Now, I've been a G.I. Joe fan since the 1970s, and I have no idea, or I have never seen one of these episodes, so I don't know what it's like, but I do love the figures, so I picked them up. It comes with two heads. It comes with a more 80s head and then more of a modern head. One with a mask and one without. Very strange rifle, but I do like the handcuffs and the billy club. That's kind of cool. And then in the back here, he's got this bio card. "30 years. There's some other figures in the line. That Storm Shadow, no one has that. That Storm Shadow is impossible to find. It's like the Wedge of the vintage collection. Actually, it's worse. Okay. Next up is Hazard Viper, Toxin Specialist. And this figure, it's hard to see in the package. I'm sorry about the glare, but this figure is totally awesome. I've already got one of these, opened it, and fuddled with it. I decided to get a couple more. He is so loaded with like different tanks and guns and breathing gear and little suitcase, and he's really cool. And if anybody's into customizing, this figure would be perfect for My Bloody Valentine. I think that's the name of it. There's a character that walks around with a big axe. He wears an outfit like this. Anyway, it's just a fantastic figure. It was the first one I got on the 30th anniversary line. And then they kind of disappeared from the shelves for a while. This is the first wave right here. All very, very, very cool figures. And then this is another one from the cartoon, Renegades cartoon. This is everybody's favorite Silent Ninja, Snake Eyes. I probably have more Snake Eyes than anybody else. Well, maybe Storm Shadow, I got more of him, but this one looks pretty cool. Decent sculpt. Unusual guns, but the knives make up and the swords make up for the lack of guns. And let's see. Yeah, there's a picture of him there. Again, more figures from the same line. It's pretty sweet. Next up is the animated Renegades Duke. And I gotta say, he looks really good. He has a cool little mask. That breathing mask is sweet. He's got his gun's pretty awesome. It looks like this giant machine gun thing. He's got a couple of side blasters and these flat looking guns. I don't know what those are supposed to be, but it is animated, so I guess I'll have to watch the cartoon and figure out what that's all about. That's pretty sweet. Then we have the Firefly Saboteur. Firefly, he works for anybody who's got the biggest paycheck. And that just happens to be Cobra. He's really cool. He's decked out with all kinds of different little guns and gadgets and bombs and God knows what else. I haven't got into it yet. But he's pretty awesome. Again, I'm sorry about the glare. I don't have the world's greatest camera. There's not a whole lot about him. He's pretty private here, as was always the case. Then we're going to look at this guy. This is the 30th anniversary Techno Viper Cobra Engineer. Never owned the original one from the 90s. Maybe it was out in the 80s, but I had already stopped collecting by the time the 90s figures had come out. I mean, I'm into them now, but before then, you know. Anyway, he comes with all kinds of these little, like, blades and tools and some kind of backpack. He's got some chemical things there. He is very purple and he has yellow eyes and he's really cool. I had to get more than one of this guy too. And there's some more. Scarlet, Ripcord, Tunnel Rat, and Cobra Commander. I have all those, but they're already opened. I may or may not do some reviews on those. The Iron Grenadier, that one, I only saw that during the Christmas holiday, and then I never saw it again. So, but I think it's a repack of the Pursuit of Cobra line, but I never got a lot of those last waves. And then this guy is also a repack from what I was just talking about. This is Steel Brigade, and he is the grunt G.I. Joe trooper, like the Pit Commando from the movie. He comes with a ton of accessories. He has this great big bazooka thing, and you can literally put these little tiny missiles into it. I don't think it fires, and then he's got like 4 or 5 rifles, and now he's got a holster for a knife and a handgun that aren't there, which leads me to believe the legs are from a different figure originally. Pretty cool. And these guys are, there's not one guy. They're like, anybody could be this guy, so there's no name or anything. And it's a generic head, too, with the ski mask head. And last but not least is probably the best one that I've got in this pile here. And this is the new 30th anniversary Cobra Trooper. He has basically a repack of the Pursuit of Cobra line, but he has slightly different weapons and I think slightly different paint. And there are lots of really cool reviews of this guy online if you look. And so I don't know if I'll do this one or not, but I figure I'd show him in the haul review. Yeah, there we go. And anyway, that's it. That's what I picked up in my G.I. Joe haul. I have been away from doing videos for a while. Personal stuff has come up. I will be going back to my Transformers reviews very soon. And I'm going to start doing some Star Wars reviews. So anyway, take care, and I'll see you when I see you. This is Transy72 signing off.